Oh, yeah, it's go time. Woo, let the explosion begin. I'll tell you what, guys, in a couple of weeks, guess where we're going to be? Californication. Can I say that? Boy, I just love California, Cali. And I'm here with my peeps. Here they are. What's up, Jay?
How are you, my friend?
Oh, man, you like that explosion, man? We're going to have that on June 3rd and through the 5th.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
All right, so, hey, we're just going to deep dive into it, because you guys put this whole big thing together. I'm excited I'm part of it, too, in good old Palm Springs. I kind of say it that way, but Jay, you want to just take a little bit of deep dive in, and then we will talk about the big kickoff with the Women's Summit.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, California staffing professionals, we're biggest state, biggest economy, most members in staffing in any other state. So coming together, a lot of peer-to-peer networks, good group. I think we're one of the best parts about being a large state, we're able to come back together at our annual conference, leaders, owners, individual contributors and just staff, learn from each other, learn from experts like yourself and others. It's an amazing time and best ever. It's in California. We're going to be in Palm Desert, world-class resort. Can't wait. And John and his crew did an amazing job setting up a lineup and can't wait to see everyone.
I got to tell you that. By the way, Jay, I'm not an expert. I just execute. Is that okay?
Oh, expert at executing. How about that?
I'm just messing with you. Okay, so ladies, I'll tell you what. Let's kick it off right there because to kick it off is something special here. I'm going to throw this up here before you guys even chat about it. But look at this. We got the CSP Women's Summit. Is this the first or second year or what?
This is the first. We are so excited and honored to do this. Andrea, myself, and a few others have worked diligently to put on. I think this is going to be the best one yet. I know it's the first one, but it's still going to be the best one yet.
Yeah, and I think also it's just something that we wanted to do, something that's different. We're trying to attract a new audience, create more membership. So I think this would be a great added benefit, and hopefully we'll get grow that and include more women in golf too. I know Ziva and I talk about that all the time and have a women's golf group going for maybe next year's conference. But yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay, so give me some tidbits. Who's the speakers? Come on, you got two of them, I think, right? Two powerhouses?
We do. We have a panel that's actually going to include Andrea as well as Monica. I'll be on that panel as well. And then Sheena Ronakar-Bayer, who is just amazing. She is actually part of the Women in Leadership Council with the American Staffing Association. She's the current chair of that committee. And then we're also going to have Tiana talking to us about the upsides of failure. So definitely really exciting, action-packed, but it wouldn't be a true summit in Palm Desert if we didn't have some relaxation going with maybe some meditation, some sound bath. So we're just going to kind of get the best of both worlds going.
And anybody is invited. Guys too, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. We want our allies, actually.
Yeah.
Please, I know we know you're going to be there, right, Shark? So.
Oh, of course. I'll be there with my cameras rolling. Of course. I mean, this is something amazing. So I take it this is going to be an annual tradition now. It's going to be on every year, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully if it becomes big enough, Ziva, we'll make it our own event in the middle of the year.
Yes. I would love that. And Andrea offered, sorry, Andrea, but I have to put you on the spot, but she offered free golf lessons for 30 minutes. If anyone's interested into getting golf, I just signed you up for that. I know you didn't.
I did. Absolutely. I'm always all for teaching more women how to play golf. So absolutely.
Well, you might have to teach me too, because I play like Happy Gilmore, by the way.
Hey, the swing works in the end, right?
Hey.
I'll just drive the cart around. That's okay. All right. So
Andrea is phenomenal at golf. Just to be clear, when she plays, everyone goes. She's a ringer. She's the ringer on the team when we have these events. She comes out just smiling. Next thing you know, like, who the heck invited her?
Don't tell all my secrets, Jay.
Okay, so what's your best score? I got to ask. What's your best score?
84.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
That's great.
I could never get that. Maybe 184 for me.
Yeah, about same as me, but she'll put a lesson on somebody out there. for
I love
sure.
it. Okay, before we even jump to the next session, how long did it take you guys to get into this for the Women's Summit? Who came up with the idea and all that stuff? Because it just doesn't happen overnight.
Andrea, did you want to share who came up with it? Because I will tell you, I was just going to invite it to the party a little later. And I was like, I'm in.
You know, I don't know who came up with it, but I think it's just something we've always been talking about. And then it was just idea after idea, and it's like, okay, yeah, let's totally do this. I think this would just be a great addition, and I think it's also helps to drive a little bit more community, even just within California. We have ASA Thrive Live and the main event for Staffing World. So I think it was just a natural progression, I think, for us. And just even through that, that's how I met Ziva, Ziva during
Yes.
Staffing World, I think during the first time
Yeah.
at Thrive. So it was just a natural progression for us to have.
Absolutely.
it.
And for me, for me, I think Thrive, attending Thrive really changed my life. It changed my career. That's where I started getting into speaking engagements, and we wanted to offer that to women, not just women, but anyone in California that wants to be a part of that, because not everyone can go to Staffing World every year, but they can certainly come to California, drive for 2 hours to Palm Desert, right? So we wanted to have that opportunity for everyone that wants to join us.
And just let me tell you, when you go to Cali, because my brother lives there, you might never come back. You might stay there forever. Seriously.
You will
That's
when
okay.
you
Weather is
see how
perfect.
many taxes we pay.
I was gonna say, have you seen our gas? Have you seen taxes?
You know what? Okay, so I'm going to say this. You pay for the weather. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, absolutely.
Yes.
You guys are always welcome to come to Pittsburgh. It's gray like 9 months out of the year. Come on over. We love y'all.
No, that's okay, Shark. I know we complain about our taxes, but truly we love the weather. We just say we want to leave, and then we go somewhere else in the cold, and we're like, take me back to the heat.
I love it. So that's going to be a great kickoff right there. And then, Jay, we're going to wrap it up with like a welcome reception, I believe, right?
Yeah, so I think so. Kind of in conjunction, we've got the Women's Summit, we've got golf. A lot of us just love to take advantage of the desert. We're playing at a signature course. Arnold Palmer, one of his best courses he's designed. So, we get a lucky chance at getting to play at this like world-class resort. So all the golfers are, let's go out and do that. Then we all get together for a welcome reception on Wednesday. Just get a chance to enjoy the resort. This is California, so we are very casual. You do not need to be all dressed up in a suit. This is Tommy Bahama shirt. Enjoy the Palm Desert life and just relax and make great conversation with everyone.
Oh, I love it. And here, I got to throw this up here. This artwork is amazing, by the way, guys. Look at that right there. Winning revenue.
Yes. Great job,
Drop the
guys.
mic.
Okay, Jay. So, Jay, John, whoever wants to jump in about this. Okay, so then we kick it off the next day. What's going down that day, guys?
Don, your conference, my friend. Go for it, buddy.
Yeah, no, we start off with you, man. You're going to be talking. You're kicking off our conference. We need that energy. We need that
What, me?
enthusiasm.
Really, me?
You are. You're kicking it off, man. The 9:15 to 11 o'clock, you're going to be talking about not selling and start, getting outcomes of selling. So stop selling staffing and start selling outcomes. So, we're excited to have you, and we appreciate it. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that presentation or anything.
You know what? I'm going to leave it a little teaser to it, but I'm just going to say it's going to be very proactive. There's going to be video, of course, because people has to know who you are, right? When we say Google me, they better know who you are before they make that decision. So we're going to have a lot of good stuff, good insights there. I'm not going to get into it because I'm still working on it because I want to get the cutting edge stuff, but it's going to be pretty awesome here. So trust me, get your coffee and get ready because we're going to have a blast with it. And I might even wear flip-flops. I don't know yet.
There you go. Well, this is not one of those conferences where you're going to sit through generic presentations, man. This is one of those that you're not going to just leave with a tote bag and no actual ideas. This is built around actionable strategies, networking, real conversations. When I was really envisioning this conference, I was thinking, okay, how can I add value? And, the theme is how modern staffing firms win clients, fill faster, scale smarter. And with margin pressures and everything going on with AI and the whole the way wars and tariffs and these companies are not only staffing companies but companies we work with are confused and they don't have a direction, and so it's up to that staffing professional to make sure that you point your client in the right direction to be successful. And that's what this conference is all about, is networking, teamwork, sharing ideas, because staffing is harder than it used to be. As everybody on this panel, everybody here has been doing this for a long time, and so we're looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. Great
It will be.
speakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Look who's coming in. Jay, what's up, brother?
There you go.
What's up? Hello, everybody. It's good to see everyone. Richard,
Yeah.
Jay, Andrea, Ziba, John. Good to see
Good to
you.
see
And looking
you.
forward to seeing you all in person soon.
We are rocking here like the Hollywood Squares.
There it
Cali.
is.
Here we go.
Right on.
So I got to ask you guys, I mean, you put a lot of time and effort in this. I mean, we got a lot of stuff, John, like you summed up, but what goes behind this? Because I'm sure a lot of people want to speak in California. How do you choose? I mean, you got a great lineup here. I mean, we can go through some of them if you want to, or whatever time we have here. But I mean, tell you what, you have a stellar lineup and there is a topic for everybody.
Yes, and we had we had over 50 speakers that wanted to speak at our conference, and it was so hard to choose, and everybody is great. We're excited to have Jay as our keynote speaker, and you, Richard, staffing shark. But behind the scenes, I think I got more gray hair, man. It was tough. We even have a panel. ASA Noah from ASA is going to be doing a panel and talking about what's happening and look forward thinking, as well as Ziba will speak as well. So behind the scenes, we've been going crazy, really trying to get the best content we possibly can. We're all in staffing, so we know what we like and what we don't like. We don't like stuffy speakers sitting up there lecturing us. We want to be involved, and that's what we're going to get. So.
Oh man, I love it. East Coast people, get over to the California side. Swear, it's open to everybody. Correct me or not, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the kickoff for your summer right here in the beginning of June. Come to Cali.
Yes. I mean, we, just to mention a couple of the names, you're seeing them on the screen, but Noah Yosef from American Staffing Association, he's the chief economist there, and he'll be speaking on labor trends. We have Tiana Sanchez with the Women's Summit, and then she's also doing a breakout for us. Jay will be there. He could talk a little bit about what he's going to be talking about. Devin Hughes, he's phenomenal. I just saw him at a conference a couple days ago here in California, but he'll be talking about culture performance and the disconnect and from rookie revenue. So if you have some staff members you want to bring, we have deals that you can bring your staff members at half price for your group. But I can keep going on, but it's just going to be an amazing lineup.
I love it. Hey, Ziba, give me a little tidbit about what you're going to speak about, because you always bring the heat. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Okay. So, gosh, first of all, Jay, you should know this, that John is absolutely right. I feel like I have more gray hairs as well after planning this conference, in a good way, because we did put a lot of attention. We put a lot of love into planning this conference, because, we've all been to those conferences, right? You walk in, you get bombarded with different sessions, but then you walk away and you're like, I'm so overwhelmed. And I feel like I was just running from one room to another. So we were very intentional, even with the schedule in the true Cali way, and giving people breaks and making it more interactive and fun. So I will be, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be speaking on a panel with some incredible women on the Women's Summit. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be the facilitator, because like you said, I kind of have to bring it all in, right? With Noah and our panelists, we're going to talk about what the top staffing firms are doing currently and giving people really step-by-step actions to take home. And then, as we like to call it at CSP, I'm doing the last word on Friday. All the speakers are going to go on, and then I'm kind of closing it out, talking about, the power of words, what, how it's going to impact you, right? What you can do to accomplish your dreams, because, as John indicated, we're all running the business every day, right? We're all in this industry. And I've always said it's not for the faint of heart. You go through every single human emotion in one morning. Oh, and I'm also doing a sales one, Shark. Just kind of like, sales, not really.
He was all over the place.
Wow. Man, you're just doing everything. It's the Zebra Show. Just come on down.
It is, you know what? And I'm horrible because every 5 minutes I was like, I can speak on this. I can speak on that. But John's right. We had a lot of amazing speakers, and we're excited. We're excited for the lineup. I'm excited. So if you haven't registered, please register. It is going to be incredible. We have some of the best names in the industry, but I think more important than that, we have a really good group of people that want to help each other. I think I've always shared this story with our CSP team, but I initially joined the California Staffing Professionals because I wanted to give back, right? I wanted to give back locally. I'm very involved with the ASA, and I was in for a surprise because what I got instead is a community and a family and people who actually care about your success. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see everyone in person. And yeah, those are just a couple of things I'm going to be talking about.
Couple of things, by the way, a million things. Okay, Jay.
I'll be everywhere.
Jay's been quiet over there. Okay, Jay, break it down to what you're going to be talking about, brother.
Yeah, just me or Jay Ramos?
No, you, man.
Okay, so there's two Jays.
I'm sorry.
You're the more important Jay. You could.
Oh, here we go.
No, I can't accept that, Jay. It's all right. You have a great first name. I love it. Well done. Listen, by the way, with the gray hairs, I mean, I'm not part of the, I got so many growing in. You look at a photo from me like 2 years ago, now it's like a different person. You just got to embrace it when the grays come. That's what I've learned.
Silver fox, brother. We're silver foxes up here.
I'm just going for it now. I'm not even worried about it. But anyway, look, I'm so excited because I could tell by the energy of the people here that it will, I think, match what I'm hoping to bring in the talks that I'm going to be giving. The first one that I'm going to be focusing on is how we raise our standards. So we are in a world with constant change. And I know from the people that I speak with, the leaders in staffing, how much change is happening. Unexpected change, uncertainty, chaos. Well, how do we thrive in that environment? Perform at a high level while making sure that we are taking care of ourselves as well as human beings. So what I've learned in the work that I've done over the years is that it's really not about purely motivation. Motivation will take you far. It's nice to have. We need to be inspired. But if we rely on things like that, we ourselves are not going to achieve at the level that we really want to, nor will our teams as leaders. We can't just rely on when people feel like doing things. Because I don't know about you all, but I don't always feel like doing things. There are times where I don't feel like going to the gym. There are times where I don't feel like doing the work. What I've done is I've created systems that will allow for me to perform at the standard that I've set. That's what we have to do. And that's what we're going to be focusing on during our first session Friday morning, which is going to be very interactive. As John, you said, we don't want people to be just bored, sitting, hearing people lecture, reading off a piece of paper, and you fall asleep. We don't want that, right? We're going to be in beautiful Palm Springs. People are going to be energized. Let's max that energy, right? So we're going to be doing that first. And then the second session I'm excited to lead is on how we build resilience, because there's a part of it that's about performance, but then there's a part of it about, okay, well, how do I manage my own emotions through it all? How do I make sure that I have the tools that I need to be able to go home to my family with a smile on my face, be able to sleep well at night, and then be ready to go the next day? So I'm going to walk through some of the neuroscience on that as well to really help people create action plans for both raising their standards as well as cultivating resilience.
Bam, you hit it right there. Staffing fulfillment when you go to bed. Boom. Good job,
Exactly.
Jay, man. That's awesome, man. We got some energy here, man. Me and you might have to go round and round with the energy, man. Maybe a little gym workout too, right?
Well, listen, I'll get there early in the morning.
We'll do push-ups
workouts
before we get on the stage, all right? A little trick, you know? Shirts be ripping off.
How many push-ups can you do before the keynote begins?
Well, that'd be great, right?
Oh, wow.
You know, it actually does help. I usually do jumping jacks. I'm so glad I'm not the only one doing that, Jay. I'm the person doing jumping jacks behind stage. I'm like, all right, let's do this. So I feel like I found my people.
Ziba, if you ever watch any Tony Robbins special, he has trampoline set up behind the scenes, and he's jumping on his trampoline. Now, Tony Robbins will go on stage and talk for 14 hours straight without a break. I mean, he's a maniac. We don't have to do that. But what you do is effective. I do the same thing.
Yes. So Jay, it's interesting you say that. I actually learned that from Tony Robbins. So, you know, I read it in one of his articles, and I decided ever since then. So every time you see me back on stage, so as you're doing your keynote, I'm going to be backstage, like just jumping up and down. Don't get distracted.
No, if anything, it'll give me energy. I'll be like, Ziva's getting ready. I gotta be ready. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Okay, before we even get out of here, I'll give a shout out to John. Hey, guys, John's first live podcast. Let's give him a shout out. Good job, John. Dude, you aced it, brother. We got a little feedback.
Thanks.
I hear a little ringing in my ears. I think that's time to go, right? I mean, I think ABC's saying get off the air right now. But so I got to tell you what, we got a QR code here. So you guys can still register. It's going to be a great time. There it is right there. Scan it. Boom. We'll put the link in the comments too. Jay, you want any final closing thoughts, brother?
Hey, this is a time to step away from your day-to-day work, man. This is the time to get together, learn from everyone, have a great time, learn from all of the experts again. You know, we're putting this all together, and the peer-to-peer stuff is amazing. So don't miss out. This is awesome time. It's again probably one of the cheapest conferences out there, to be fair. So show up, be there, have a great time. Be in California, golf, women's summit, sit through the conference. See me at the bar after. We'll have a great time and reminisce on what your takeaway is out of the conference. Okay.
Boom. There it is. San Francisco, San Diego, LA. Get your cheeks. Get here to Palm Springs and enjoy some fun with all of us, because we're going to bring the heat and the energy. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming on here. We will see you on June 3rd through the 5th in sunny
Awesome.
California. Take care, guys.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
man. Bye, guys.
Everyone.